McCray. The First Amendment, as we've seen, has been violated by the Justice Department on reporters. Now the press is getting violated. Like Peter Sherlock couldn't even get a story right, and now we see what happens when they allow this kind of conduct perpetrated by you to continue. Commissioner Robinson, it was a shame to see the commission meeting where a queen mother in our community was almost thrown out by police officers. What was even a greater shame was the fact that you sat there and watched the police ready to violate Ms. Finney's rights and the law and did not open your mouth.
Mr. McCray, please address your comments to me.
I know you like to listen, but there are times when you need to open your mouth. As a black man, to sit and watch this conduct perpetrated against black people is disgraceful. You know that your other commissioner is not going to open his mouth. I believe if his mother was thrown out for the same, he'd be pleased with it because he voted to throw Ms. Finney out. The other commissioner, who was thrown out of federal courthouse for wishing tragedy on judges and prosecutors for rendering a vote of guilt against a family member, that's a violation of the Constitution and your oath of office and disgrace, and it will be remembered. All of you will be remembered. Chief DeMasi, when he was a captain in Cincinnati, was explaining these matters. This is from Cincinnati, from Chief DeMasi. The Cincinnati HRC and others held on April 3, 2000, Captain DeMasi provides the following with regard to information at a meeting. The language used by the speakers was not directed at any individual person present and never amounted to fighting words as defined by case law. The assembly was loud and the statements were made which I found offensive and were by design intended to incite emotions of hate. However, I do not believe the statements made by the Ku Klux Klan on this date violated any law. The statements did not incite the audience to action, and no danger of an outbreak of violence appeared imminent. The statements made by the Ku Klux Klan on this date were constitutionally protected, and attempts by the police to stop them from speaking or assembling would have violated their constitutional rights. I explained this to Mr. Thomas and Mr. Anderson on April 3, 2000, assuming that they left the meeting. They understood the review of the videotape from the rally did not change my original opinion that no criminal violations occurred. If the law had been detected, arrest would have occurred. He'll stand for the Klan, but he won't stand for another man. Is that what it is? The Cincinnati Police Department must maintain a position of neutrality in the application of law. The division cannot and should not be involved in deciding who is permitted to speak and what they are allowed to say. In the following section of this report, the duty of local government and law enforcement to provide a secure and orderly public forum for the exercise of rights protected by the Constitution of the United States will be examined. The action of the Cincinnati Police Division under the command of Captain DeMasi should be regarded as admirable example of the highest level of professionalism to discharge his duty under extremely difficult circumstances. Members of the police division sought detailed legal advice well before the January 22nd date about the constitutional requirements that apply to anticipated rally and in accord with the advice. In other words, you'll stand with the Klan, but not another man. It is disgraceful. It is racist. You see it. You perpetrated it. And I don't know when you guys are going to change. And once again, you're violating my rights again, stopping me, Mayor. It's shameful.
Thank you.